He saw the classified materials inside. What he never expected was that the information was so shocking. When he reported to Samson, he didn't dare mention that he had seen the contents of the tablet and just wanted to brush it off casually. Julia's investigatory powers bill had reached its final decision time. In Parliament, opponents argued it was a license to snoop, giving the NSA and intelligence agencies more unregulated surveillance powers, while citizens' privacy rights could not be guaranteed. Julia emphasized that with these powers, it would be easier to prevent terrorist attacks and save more innocent lives. The gains would far outweigh the losses. The investigatory powers bill was eventually passed by the House of Commons. Next was winning the public vote, which would be difficult. In online polls, Julia's approval ratings had dropped significantly, and she needed to take action. Her assistant suggested she needed more exposure, with the best approach being a public speech at St. Matthew's University due to its enormous influence. Julia agreed to the idea, though no one knew she harbored even greater ambitions. One day, soon after, David received a mysterious call from Julia as he was leaving work. Despite being irregular, David couldn't refuse for both professional and personal reasons. That evening, they went to a secluded estate in the suburbs, and after strict security checks, they drove into the compound. When Julia walked toward the villa, David was stunned to discover that the person greeting her was the Prime Minister. Unknown to them, someone with ulterior motives had been monitoring her every move. At the NSA, Stephen quickly received a report. Julia had concealed her whereabouts and gone alone to the Prime Minister's residence. Meanwhile, the Deputy Home Secretary and Chief Whip also learned the news, their keen political instincts telling them there must be some unspeakable deal involved. To enhance her political influence, Julia's speech at St. Matthew University was imperative. However, she discovered that David had not opposed his public appearance. They were immersed in the sweetness of their flirtation, unaware that a conspiracy against her was brewing behind the scenes. At the last moment before departure, advisor Rob suddenly told her that some content in the speech still needed verification, and once completed, he would have an assistant deliver it to her. Julia didn't think much of it and simply urged him to hurry. As soon as Julia left, he found the assistant and spoke entirely different words. He told the assistant to rush to the venue, completely unaware that he had fallen into a deep trap. David was waiting downstairs on standby. Julia had long placed great trust in him. As her personal bodyguard, their relationship had long transcended ordinary employment. Julia's tough tactics and burning ambition were all visible to him. Was this toughness truly for national security, or was it a stepping stone for her personal climb to power? There was also the special and ambiguous emotion between them, which plunged him into deep contemplation. The politician he was protecting, did her ambition conceal secrets more terrifying than those of terrorists? Soon, a commotion brought him back to reality.